What is up? This is TJ. This is Uncommon, and so are you. Hey guys, welcome to Uncommon Live. We hang out here every Tuesday at Thursday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is a good time for us. So we do that. I know you can catch this at a later recording, but welcome to this if you are here live. If you're here live, you're going to hear firsthand information. So enjoy the ride. So in case you're new to it, welcome to the session. Each week we do a Facebook Live on husbands, dads, and leaders. And so this week we're doing a little miscellaneous piece. We're doing, in light of all the election coverage and conventions, figure why should they have all the fun of blowing a bunch of hot air about things that drive people crazy when we can do that too. So here we are, Jack Talks, State of the Ministry. That is this week's topic. So instead of TED Talks, we got Jack Talks. So welcome to the session. Be sure to check out the description below the video. We have links to our membership, which is a great way to support this ministry. If you have not already done so, please do that. We are trying to double and triple our membership this year. And so $25 a year is a great way to do that. And we have an announcement about a contest that just finished, a giveaway we did last week. It was, people have been telling me by phone or email that, man, I've taken a ton of your devotions. I've taken like over half of them or all of them kind of thing. So we said, well, let's, one, put that to the test. Two, let's reward some people for being so diligent in their support. So we did a giveaway. If you finished at least 20 of our YouVersion devotions, you qualified for us to give you a free membership. And all you had to do is take a picture of your completed list or your completed plans, email us, and boom, that was qualification enough. So we had a couple of guys do this. I understand it wasn't for everybody. It was for those who really take these things on a consistent basis. So we had two brothers that stood up tall and won themselves a free membership. Jeff Brunette and Brian Mudry. Now, if I've pronounced your names incorrectly, blame the Cajun in me. And so congratulations to both you guys. I know they've already got their memberships and they have been all about it, downloading all the free stuff that members get, as well as starting to exercise their purchasing discount, because it is a permanent discount for members. So congratulations, Jeff and Brian. I hope you enjoy the membership, guys. So let's get into our topic. State of the ministry. I feel like I need a podium with like a lot of flags behind me and that kind of thing, but unfortunately, we can't have anything nice with Jack around. So we're going to go through some things about the ministry that you may know, you may not know. Also, some things that are coming up, some milestones, and some things that are happening right now. So what's the mission of Uncommon, right? Why are we around? What's our thing? And the more I look around, the more I see there are a ton of men's ministries out there. And we try to partner with a bunch of them because there's a great number of them. There are great ministries out there. And we're trying to find a way to be our own unique kind of in a field full of horses. We want to be a zebra, right? We want to stand out a little bit. You can't have a name like Uncommon and then blend in. So, our tagline is we try to encourage husbands, dads, and leaders to be the men God always wanted them to be. Also, we want to spread the good news of Jesus Christ, the gospel, right? We want to reach men who that are on the fringe, right? They're on the fringe of maybe society, a fringe of like church. They don't go all the time. We want to reach them and tell them, look, wherever you are, you're not alone and God loves you. And so guys tend to get in their boxes and they think only I'm going through this. It's just me. I struggle with this sin or this behavior or whatever it is. Let you know that there are guys, literally tens and hundreds of thousands of guys out there struggle with the same things that you do, that I do. So that's our mission, is to reach those guys, give them encouraging content, challenge them to move forward, being more like Christ. So that's the mission of Uncommon. I'm sure that's the mission of every single men's ministry out there. But hopefully it's a little bit different and not the same, but that's ours. And that's our story, and we're sticking to it. Let's see, a question. Somebody asked the other day, what's the difference between a membership and a charter? And that's a great question. So a membership is for an individual, right? It's for that one person who wants a deeper walk. They want a deeper content experience. And so $25 a year is your membership. You get access to, so that if you're not a member and you visit our blogs, you see the article. But what you don't see are the questions and the challenges in the audio version of that blog. You don't get the permanent membership discount. You don't get access to challenges sent to you. You don't get access to Uncommon Originals, specific deep content made just for members. You don't get any of that. So for $25 a year, it opens up doors. And so that is for an individual, small group, right? And so a guy will step up and want to lead a group of men and get closer to Christ as a group, right? They want to do life together. They want to challenge each other. This may serve and does many times in place of a men's ministry or in support of a men's ministry at churches. Our agency does a lot of work with churches, and that's one area that they always struggle with, men's ministries. So the membership is for an individual. A charter is for a group. Now, in that group, there is a leader who kind of starts that group and then runs it, but it is for the small group in general. So if you have any other questions about that, please reach out to me at tj@uncommon.org. I'd be more than happy to explain further what that is, even show examples. Let's see, we had someone we call a keyboard tough guy, right? And he was commenting on a few things, and one of his, before he flamed out and earned the ban button, he asked, why is there a cost? And so we want to talk about that. There's even a link on our website of why there is the truth about nonprofits. And so the truth is, it's a nonprofit. It relies upon donations or revenue streams that we can generate to help support the ministry. So, and the reason why we do that is that when there's not enough donations, we have to go out and kind of beat the drum and create ways to earn money or to raise money to run the organization. You would be shocked to see how much content we create and develop on top of the marketing efforts and the technical efforts that go into running a nonprofit or even an organization these days. It is not for the faint of heart. So that's why there's a cost on some of these things. We would love if donations could come in and cover everything. We wouldn't have to sell anything. I'm sure the ladies over at the post office are tired of seeing me there mailing off things. So if anybody wants to donate, boy, that's a great way for us to not have to sell. But if we're going to have to sell to help offset the cost of donations not meeting the bottom line, then we wanted to give something worthy back. We didn't want just to put out a tip jar and say, hey, well, you give us something when you want to. If we're going to sell something, it wanted to have some value to it. So our membership program, we try to increase that as often as we can, and we have some great things coming up. Our charter piece is robust, I think, and I think we're in 4 or 5 countries. Our books are always growing. They're always designed well, try to engage and give you a quality piece. And then our gear, we try to choose things that we'd like to buy, like these type things. If we're willing to buy our own stuff and pay for those things and not just, hey, send me a free one, then we think that maybe somebody else would benefit from purchasing that. So we'll give a little shout out to Jerry. Jerry is like our live mannequin. He's always wearing something, either he is greater than I or an Uncommon piece. And so thanks, Jerry, for putting on some swank and gear and representing Uncommon, bro. I appreciate that. So let's see. So that's why there's a cost. And if you've ever run a business or ever run a nonprofit, you understand that. But from the outside in, you may not understand fully, and you ask that question from probably a naive standpoint of, well, why does that cost? Same reason why you maybe give to a church or give to Red Cross, is because they're donation driven. Now let's see what's been happening. So this is kind of exciting. So we got a chance to speak at a men's breakfast virtually at a church in Atlanta. It was about maybe 200 or 300 guys attended the Zoom session, but then has been seen, last I saw was over 1,000 times by people. And so we are looking to do that more. And so that is exciting. We hit our 1,000 subscriber mark on our YouTube channel, which is a great thing. The reason why it's a great thing is that YouTube allows us to monetize our channel when we get to 2 milestones. One of them being 1,000 subscribers. The other being, and this feels like it's unattainable, 4,000 watched hours of video. That is a lot of watch hours. But if we had a bunch of people watching our videos, then it would not be 1 or 2 or 10 people trying to watch videos. It'd be a couple of thousand people watching videos. So once we would get to 4,000 watched hours, we could then monetize our YouTube channel and then create another revenue stream to help offset costs. Let's see. We started doing Tuesdays, 1-minute video, Uncommen Tuesday. I step in. I'm only awkward for a minute on camera on Tuesdays, where here you get the full Monty of 30 minutes of me. And so congratulations on that. But on Tuesdays, we do a bunch of small 1-minute videos, just kind of covering certain topics. One of them, we've been doing our devotion mentions. And what was funny is that one of them was focusing on our delusion of porn devotion that has been out since like 2016, something like that. And it's been on YouVersion for years. But we did it on our Tuesday piece. And I guess because it had the word porn in it, it skyrocketed in views. Oh my goodness. It was by far the most viewed video this year. Only Anthony Munoz's bent finger video has outperformed that, but it is catching that one already, and it just went up last Tuesday. So, so much for the power of porn being a keyword. So the realist in me tries to work in porn in every video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But the marketer in me is like, holy cow, how can we get something, this viral keyword into our videos? So as you can see, it's more than just going live. Let's see, what else? We've added a prayer wall to our membership program. So in case you wanted to ask for prayer, if you're a member, you go there, you can do that. And it is only seen by other members. And then they can see that, they can click on it. I've prayed for you, let you know that. And so it's kind of a cool exchange of information. So we're always adding things like that to our member program. So that's what's been happening. Doesn't sound like too much, but things that are coming up. So that is where we've been spending our time. So I'm going to save the big one for last. I'm going to start with that one. So we have a new Uncommon original coming up September 1st on communication called Jacks Are Wild. So be on the lookout for that. If you are a member, that is for you, always free. If you are not a member, what are you waiting for? $25 a year, holy cow. Let's see, we are approaching 150 videos on YouTube. At least 2 of them are worthwhile. Wow, that is awesome. We have been diligently trying to build our video library, creating playlists for husbands, dads, and leaders, and even uncommon lives, and on and on. So we're approaching 150 videos on that channel. Let's see, we are approaching, this is for YouVersion, 2 million subscriptions on YouVersion and 1.5 million completions on YouVersion. So if you're not hip to the lingo, obviously subscription, someone would start our devotion. That's almost at 2 million. And 1.5 million of that 2 million complete our devotion, which is great because obviously they may start it and realize that's not what I'm looking for, or this guy is crazy. So 1.5 million people, we're very thankful that we've been able to minister to you in some way. And we're very thankful for that. And speaking of YouVersion, at the end of 2020, by the grace of God, we will hit 50 devotions on YouVersion. Now, I'm sure some of the big ministries, that's like a drop in the bucket. They churn these things out like crazy, probably once a week. But for Uncommon, 50 devotions, that is a milestone and a half. So way to go, writing team. And that is our volunteers as well as the team on Uncommon. Good job of sticking with it and being diligent about writing for that ministry. Let's see. The next one is Lou, Everling, and I are going to be doing a kind of one of the first Uncommon Dads conference at his church in Iowa. And as we get closer, we'll be doing some social media around that. But September 17th, I think it is, that 7:30 Central Time, Lou and I are going to be doing a virtual conference for his church around the topics of dads, uncommon dads. And so we are very excited about that. Lou, thank you, brother, for spearheading that agenda, and we are looking forward to it. I'm excited, and I will try not to ramble while we're there. So can't guarantee that, but I will try, do my best. And then the last thing, holy cow, this is big. Now it's big because this is near and dear to my heart. we are redesigning the Uncommon website. Holy cow, that is like, for me, it's like, I don't know, buying a new house or getting a new car, all fancy and whatnot. We're building a new website. We're going to start that project internally next week. I've already redesigned it. Everybody has seen it. Everybody has loved it, given their feedback. We're very, very excited about what it's going to be. When I designed the current site, we designed it probably 2015 or more. So many things have changed since then. It's not, like inexpensive to redo a website or the effort that goes into it. So, but we have finished that redesign, at least from a design standpoint. Production starts next week. We're probably on a 2-month-ish kind of timeline. So that new website, by the grace of God, will be done long before the end of the year. So take that, 2020. Take that. Right on. So that's what's coming up. So exciting things are coming up for Uncommon in the next couple of months. Now, our goals, we got to have some goals. You got to have some application, right? Some accountability. Our goals. In the beginning of the year, we set a goal of, we were trying to get to 12 monthly donors. And we didn't care if it was $5 a month or $500 a month. We just wanted someone to step up and commit to, I will partner with you on a monthly basis for this amount of money. And as of right now, we are only 4 donors away from that. The people who have stepped up, I can't thank you enough. I have reached out to each of you, thanking you personally by phone or email or both, just thanking you for partnering with us, because when you find value in that, we find value in that, and then, God gets the glory. And so we can do much more together than apart. So if you would kindly pray about that, and if God puts that on your heart, like I said, it doesn't matter if it's $5 a month, $20 a month, $50 a month. We just had a young lady step up last Friday or that last Monday, $50 a month. Fantastic blessing. Holy cow, never taken for granted. So that is a goal. We need 4 more. We're looking to add over 100 memberships by the end of the year. So we have a couple of options. You can buy one for yourself, buy one to gift to a friend, or sponsor someone. So we have a couple of guys who not only buy themselves one, but they'll buy 3 additional memberships. We'll give them promo codes, and then they're able to give that to someone as a gift, like their brother, their dad, their son, their friend. That person then gets a free membership. So we're trying to add over 100 memberships before the end of the year, long before the end of the year. So we need your help there. And we're trying to get to that 4,000 watched hour on YouTube. So if the first 2 don't float your boat, you can't afford to step into this ministry financially, but you can watch some videos. Well, have I got a channel for you? It's all ball guy almost all the time. You can have at it. You can put it in the background, turn the volume down almost to nothing, and let me just play in the background like music in the elevator, Jack. Just play those videos to get those watched hours up. But in case you want to be challenged, or even watch me or listen to me be awkward on camera, turn the volume up a little bit, and maybe listen to some of the content we do. So that's our goals for the rest of the year. We have much more in depth than that we do for our board of directors and our donors and that kind of thing. That's boring for you. Those are the ones I think that you may be interested in, and knowing what we need, Why we need it? Because we're trying to reach more guys around the world. We just had a guy in Nigeria reach out to us for help, right? He's trying to be a better husband, dad, and leader. He was looking for a mentor. He started a membership, and we hooked him up with someone here locally that we trust. And so that's how your financial support impacts the world. John Doe gives to the ministry. We put something out. It inspires someone from New Zealand, UK, Alaska, wherever. That person gets a little bit closer to Christ or comes to Christ in general. And that is fantastic. So let's see. I'm going to give you some articles and some videos. So we have, and I'll put this in the description of the videos, our articles. One of them is that the uncommon truth. It is the unadulterated truth about nonprofits. And so I'll put that in the description, as well as our membership and our charter links in case you want to see more information about that. We have videos explaining each benefit of the membership. So that is really handy. And then our video sections, we have a dad with a view. We have the dad show and a dad playlist. So while this was not meant to be something around dads, we chose 3 dad videos for your viewing enjoyment. So be sure to check out our description for this video, and that those links will be in there. So I hope that this sheds some light on the ministry, and I'll end it with some feedback we got about Jack. See Jack back there? See right here, that old guy, that hairy dude pouting and arms crossed and closed off to communication. Basically, he's our mascot, right? He is what not to be. And we use him as an excuse, like, hey, you know, only a Jack would push down old ladies and set fire to, you know, rabbits, right? Crazy things. We don't want to be like Jack. So we use him as an example of what not to be. But we recently got a little bit of feedback of that someone maybe didn't like Jack, didn't understand him, thought maybe it was kind of a little weird. We could not be uncommon without something strange. You know, I'm strange enough as it is, but Jack, he is the poster boy for us of what not to be. And so while we have other men's ministries out there that do this and do that and do it very, very well, much better than us, they don't have Jack. At least we got Jack to make fun of, use as an example, talk about how not to be like Jack. So he's not meant to be anything more than an example of what not to be. So don't read too much into it. We have a good time at Jack's expense. There is no person named Jack. It's just short for jackass or a donkey. And so that's where that comes from. And so I hope Jack has got enough airtime based off of that. So again, if this has been a blessing to you in some fashion, please prayerfully consider in supporting the ministry in some fashion, whether it be a membership or sign up for our newsletter. Follow us on social media. That is a great way to engage us, ask questions, ask for prayer. That is a great way. We're very, very active on our social channels like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. So I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, a fantastic week, staying healthy, away from COVID, and this finds you blessed. And if you ever have any questions about the ministry or just in general, please reach out to us. Visit us at Uncommen and reach out via email to tj@uncommon.org. As we always say, since you're going to be something, be uncommon. See you later, guys.